What's up, Rusty Grit family? We're back with another video.
Man, I'm happy to see y'all, and I hope everybody's having a blessed day. I've been waiting out the rain today, so I thought it'd be a really good time to do the little creek tour, because that bad boy is going to be flowing the most it can. It's obviously needs cleaned out, and the flow's not the best, but right now is going to be peak time. I feel like here in the near future, we won't even have that chance, because all the leaves falling, you're not even going to be able to see the creek. And we were supposed to get a big storm this week, but I think it's just going to miss us. And I just feel like this creek on this property is just such a big part of this house and my family heritage. If you think about all the life that it's brought, whether it's just Mother Nature and all the trees and beautiful plants around here, to the animals, to literally nourishing my whole like legacy up here. You know, my great grandparents were telling their kids to go hop in the creek to get cleaned off. You know, there's remnants of that cistern down there. You can literally see where they used to store their food. So I'm excited to do this. I've been in and out of the creek, like around the house in this vicinity, but never just tried to follow it. And I'm gonna try to put in my fence posts like I promised. Every single time I'll come up here, I'm gonna at least try to get 1 or 2 in. And I'm definitely gonna be here until nighttime. I got a late start, and I'll show you all the update of how the line of lights are looking. So yeah, let's go get to it.
It's a beautiful day in the mountains.
That beauty was just fighting through the rain to come out. So y'all know I like to show y'all the old photos, and every single one of these photos I have acquired from up on this property. Whether they were in this really old house or my great-grandma's house. And some I'm super fortunate where there's names and stuff so I can identify them, but a lot of them don't have that. This one fortunately does. This is my grandpa when he was a little boy right there. I know on the back because it says my grandpa's name, and that's not what he looked like as an elderly man, so that's my grandpa. This right here is my great-grandma, and that same grandpa in an old picture was posing. I feel like he's looking up. I do that a lot. Kind of hold my chin down and look up. It's funny how things carry over like that. Now this one's super interesting. If you've seen back in my earlier videos, I have a cousin, Ella Raines. She was a famous movie star, and this is a picture of her and her dad when she was younger. I've always heard of little stories that my great grandma and her kind of traveled around and went to little old school parties and stuff like that. Well, I guess to them they weren't old school parties, but to me they are now. And this is actually another picture of my great grandma with her tongue out. She's just having a good old time. My great-grandma was born in the 20s, so we'll go back a little bit. These look a little bit older than her era. I just love going through these pictures. These are the ones that I'm kind of hard-pressed to find names on the back of, but they're still really cool to look at. There's my traditional old-school doggy picture for you. Looks like an old St. Bernard and a lady all dressed up posing with him. Yes, we're at the pasture right here, and the creek runs right beside it. A subscriber got me a new pair of muck boots. But these things are sick, by the way. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, I can't wait to clear this out. It's not really an open path in there right now. It'd be kind of tough to get in and out of there. The more and more it gets closer to winter, all this is gonna die, and it'll just be so much easier to go through and clear it out. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on too. Yeah, this video is all about you, Creek. And nature, and how you just provided for my family. Very thankful for you. So there's the waterfall. We're gonna work our way up this way. We can't really walk through that and it goes underground, but just kind of showing y'all the pathway. There's a stream that runs right into here that meets with this one that's running right under the road. Yes, this is the water that's coming down the mountain. Y'all may see I drive over this bridge all the time in the UTV. And it goes right down that little stream and it conjoins with that creek down there. Ooh, this thing's slippery. Definitely need to make a couple repairs right there. Those are easy fixes though. Look at that beautiful moss. Y'all could just take a deep breath of this fresh air with me, man. All right. So the two creeks conjoin up there. And your boy's right in the middle. We're about to start walking up. Yeah, I think the move was to wear some goggles or something. Well, at least daggone that's getting in my eyes. Also ditched the tripod. It's kind of hard to maneuver it through here. And it's a little extra weight. I feel like this way we're a little bit more personal. It's just me holding the camera. I'll probably do like little time lapses of me like walking through and stuff. But yeah, this is beautiful, man. I love a creek. Well, I misstepped there. This is my first. That went almost as deep as the muck boot. So you got to walk across here to get to the little cistern. You could tell what was here originally, and then they came and put blocks and electricity, or I don't know what they had going on. I know that's not active right now though. But yeah, this was super close to the house. That's how they kept their food cool. This is the old school refrigerator. We're having fun. I'm just happy to be healthy and able to do stuff like this, to be honest. So this creek runs right by the little family center that I want to have eventually. I mean, it's gonna be beautiful. It's a perfect little flat spot. On we go. We're about to come up to the bridge that I made a while back. Right here. There was just a big old gnarly gap right through here. Now I can drive the UTV and stuff. No way that can hold a car, but you know, eventually. So me getting off this trail is definitely a foreign area for me. I'll see how far I can make it. I know the creek opens back up over there. That's where I used to walk my dog all the time and stuff, but I've never been through this little stretch. So let's see what we can find. This just seems like a bunch of muck, like the stream went underground. You can see a little water right there. And then she vanishes. Let's see where a creek's supposed to go. Is this just like a little dry spot? Ah, there she is. I knew we'd hit water pretty fast. Right up through here. This is my spot. Ah, it never gets old. There's nothing like some mountain fresh water. This is just so flippin' beautiful, man. It'd be like a picture or something. Like, I'm sure if you took like an aerial view looking down, this creek would just look crazy. It would just branch off everywhere. Oh, I'm sinking right here. Alright, that's a little too soft. Look how well shaped that is. That is cool. It's kind of nice through here. Even though I'm off the path, I'm not really off the path because all these deer around here are making like little trails and stuff. So I'm finding my way through here. Look how smooth that embankment is right there. It's like you could just take a curve on that and ride it. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Right there. I can't wait to get up here and just come and throw that all out of the creek, and you know it's going to be flowing way better. I'm having an incredible time. I know it's not much, but like I just feel like I'm up on the property for the first time again. I've never got to do this or took the time to do it, so thanks for coming along with me. If you haven't yet, make sure you like the video, you're subscribed, you leave a comment, you know, you share it around. The Rustic Grit family and this channel means the absolute world to me. I truly believe this is my purpose and this is my dream. You know, I'm living my dream. And I'm not somebody that's well off, trust me. It was a big, tough decision to decide to do this full time. I'm a firm believer of everything happens for a reason. You know, this land was a huge surprise for me, and I'm just doing my best to try to better it and maintain it. You know, just so much comes with a piece of property like this, whether it's upkeep or taxes or keeping it safe. You know, the list goes on. And I'm not complaining. I know this is an absolute blessing. I'm just letting y'all know I'm human too, and thank y'all for everything that you do for me. The progress I made on the house and the property, it wouldn't be possible without y'all. I really wish I could just do more for y'all and like speed things up and do drastic changes like that. But it's just not in my means, you know? You know, none of us are guaranteed tomorrow, and I'm just thankful for today. But maybe in the near future, I can continue to grow this channel. I can do bigger and better things. And I just, with how much I love my family legacy and y'all's support and the drive I have towards us, I don't see why we can't. So I'm just super excited and just staying consistent. Slow and steady wins the race. So it branches off here as well. There's another outlet where it's coming down the mountain up there. And I'm definitely familiar with this place. I've dipped my toes in here a time or two. And actually it might be a pretty good thumbnail if I could get up in there. All right, and it goes underground right there. Pops out up here. Oh, it's a little spooky in there. Hello, hello, hello. Anybody in there? Looks like water's running out from there, though. All right, this next spot gets thick. This was kind of my end point to where I was gonna be like, how far can I make it up? I'm telling you, even on like the brightest day, when you hit this little back trail, it's like pitch black through here. So I'm gonna see how far up I can get in the creek though. Holy smokes, we are back up in here. I don't know what I'm gonna find. That's the cool thing. I know we're just walking a creek, but it's like, there's no telling what I could find up in here. That's how I found like the cistern and like most things, just exploring. And buddy, we are exploring right now. Kinda opens up in here. You can tell that's coming from uphill. Dang, I could hide out in here. Nobody know I'm even in here. Well, we made it out of that dark spot, and I recognize this little trail behind me that goes to the meadow where my great-grandma's bench was. You know, the one that the tree fell on it. Which that reminds me, I will be chopping up that wood and using it for something soon, so stay tuned for that. I was reading something that we have like a... I hear ya. I hear ya. I was reading something how we have like a record number of birds like in flight right now, flying south, which is really cool. I just love the moss on all the trees around here and rocks. You can tell it hasn't been disturbed. And you got little, whoa, look at that thing. Looks like a little home for something. I know that that could be like a little animal burrow, but also you got to consider back in the old days, they really stashed their stuff in like all kinds of places. I definitely need to hit that with my metal detector. That could be a cool little stash spot back in the day. Honestly, all this, you know, the creek, because my metal detector is waterproof. And don't quote me on this, but I swear I read that North Carolina was the #1 like gold mining spot before like the San Francisco gold rush and like all that. I need to get me like a little pan or a little mining thing just to put in this creek. That'd be really cool. Not to mention I could probably power some stuff off of this little stream, especially if I cleared it out a little bit more. Get like a hydroelectrical stuff like that. I know it's possible, or like a little wheel or something. There's just so many possibilities for this property and the things around it. Just being able to use what you have. And I plan on using every single one of them. Tell me that's not a cool little tree stump. Or not little, but talking about being able to mark a tree. Let's say the tree with the big bottom. Holy cow. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that. It's wild. How flippin' pretty, man. I've heard an old saying God doesn't create straight lines. And this is it. This is magnificent. Honestly, couldn't be more at peace right now. We're gonna have to get back pretty soon though, because I'm trying to do a little bit of work. It's gonna get dark. It just keeps on going. Looks like it's coming out of the mountain up here. Whoa, look at that big old rock. That thing is huge. It literally has a tree growing on top of it. That's how big it is. That's a cool rock too. I'm like a kid in a candy shop right now, just walking around. I don't want to stop. Dude, all the big rocks are up here. Look, there's another one. Oh man, this is beautiful. What? This is the coolest spot by far. Oh yeah, I found my new spots. Look at that. It's like a waterfall, but like underground. There are a couple big rocks around here. Man, if this area was just a little cleared out. Tell me this isn't the best place to come up here and have your lunch, man. I see the vision, getting it cleared out a little bit. Get that rock and all those leaves. Get some of these branches and random trees out of here. Clear this up. That's picture perfect. Well, I found my new spot. I'm definitely gonna come have lunch here sooner than later too. I think this is perfect to stop the exploring on. The creek actually veers up through there. It's obviously it's coming from up there. So there's more creek to explore, but man, kind of levels out through here too. I take these little trees out too and it'll be perfect little sunshine coming down here. Finding this little area made the journey 10 times better. Man. All right, let's go get to work. We'll fast forward about 45 minutes. This isn't water, this is sweat. I got lost. You can tell by the dirt and the residue. Anyways, we just made it back down. Look at that gorgeous sky. Nothing like doing a little work as the sun goes down. Perfect. Holy cow, she's coming together. That's looking slick if you ask me. We'll have it wrapped all the way around and fully fenced in soon enough. I want to give a quick shout out to those that have blessed me on my Amazon wish list and became a member to the channel. We have Elaine with the professional camera bag. We have Kelly with the Ring spotlight camera. And we have Mary with the contribution to the foundation jack. Also, thank you, Richard, for the contribution on PayPal. And Lou, thank you for the new membership to the channel. Well, it's getting dark up here. As you can see, all the lights are lit up. We did a little bit of venturing today. We got a little work done. Thank you for tagging along, Rest of the Grit family. I can't wait to see y'all till next time.